A university president recently made a remarkable admission. There may be no completely safe degree, no safe profession, and no career that artificial intelligence will leave untouched. But his university is not trying to protect students from AI. It is trying to produce graduates who cannot easily be replaced by it. And the strategy they are teaching may matter even more to a 52-year-old manager than it does to a 22-year-old student. Because the people most vulnerable to AI may not be those who refuse to use it. They may be the people who use it without thinking. Cornerstone University in Michigan recently created an artificial intelligence advisory board that includes experts in engineering, philosophy, enterprise AI, theology, and higher education. The purpose is not merely to teach students how to generate faster reports or write better prompts. University President Gerson Moreno-Riaño says, the institution wants students to use AI with wisdom and discernment and become what he calls irreplaceable graduates. That word matters. Irreplaceable does not mean that no machine can perform any part of your job. It means that replacing you would cause the organization to lose judgment, context, trust, relationships, and institutional knowledge that technology cannot easily reproduce. For experienced professionals, that changes the entire career conversation. Most people assume that learning more AI tools automatically makes them safer, but universities are discovering a problem. AI can give someone a polished answer before that person has developed the judgment required to evaluate it. AI can provide the answer while removing the struggle that develops wisdom. That struggle is not wasted time. It is where experienced professionals learn to detect a bad forecast, challenge an unrealistic deadline, read a difficult customer, or recognize when the numbers looked right, but the decision was wrong. AI can summarize the meeting. It does not automatically understand the history behind the tension in the room. A recent College Board survey of more than 3,000 college faculty found that 74% believed students were using AI to write essays or papers. More importantly, over 84% believed AI was reducing critical thinking, originality, and deep engagement with the material. That matters far beyond college. Inside companies, AI can create the same illusion of competence. It can produce faster emails, cleaner presentations, and confident recommendations that nobody has properly challenged. For professionals over 40, the opportunity is not to compete with younger workers on typing speed. It is to become the person who asks, what assumption is this answer based on, and what happens if that assumption is wrong? The World Economic Forum gathered input from more than 1,000 employers, representing over 14 million workers. Its research found that technology skills are rising rapidly, but employers still place extraordinary value on analytical thinking, resilience, leadership, creative thinking, and curiosity. Notice the combination. Companies do not simply want humans who can use AI. They want humans who can use AI, question AI, and take responsibility for the final decision. That is a much higher standard. A 2026 Global Higher Education Survey found that only 29% of students believed their instructors were well equipped to guide them on AI use. In the United States and Canada, that number fell to just 17%. Only 28% believed that most of their academic assessments reflected the judgment and skills they would need in an AI-enabled workplace. So this is not a story about universities having everything figured out. It is a warning that your workplace may not train you either. Your company may hand you Microsoft Copilot, Gemini, or ChatGPT and call that an AI strategy. But access to a tool is not the same as knowing where it fails. Start using what could be called the judgment loop. First, do 5 minutes of independent thinking before opening the AI tool. Write down the problem, your initial conclusion, and the 2 biggest uncertainties. Second, ask AI for alternatives, not merely an answer. Prompt it to challenge your conclusion, identify missing evidence, and explain what could make its recommendation fail. Third, verify one important claim outside the AI response. Check the original report, customer data, contract, financial statement, or operating history. Fourth, add the part AI cannot know. What happened the last time the company tried this? Which stakeholder will resist? What risk looks small on paper, but becomes expensive in the real world? That final layer is where experience becomes visible. And visibility matters, because many experienced professionals describe themselves too broadly. Do not simply say that you have 25 years of experience. Show the decisions your experience improved. Instead of saying managed a regional sales team, say identified a pricing problem that was reducing margins, redesigned the approval process, and improved profitability without losing key accounts. AI can reproduce a job description. It cannot claim your judgment, your decisions, or your results. Your resume, LinkedIn profile, and interviews should demonstrate three things. You understand the technology, you know when not to trust it, and you can turn its output into a responsible business decision. The safest career strategy is not to prove that you can work without AI, and it is not to surrender your thinking to it. It is to become the person who combines machine speed with human judgment. Universities are beginning to teach that the future belongs to people who can use AI without allowing AI to use them. Your experience is not obsolete, but it must become active, visible, and connected to the tools shaping the workplace. The goal is not to become impossible to automate. The goal is to become too valuable to remove from the decision. Subscribe to Next Role Advisor for practical strategies to stay relevant, competitive, and valuable through the next era of work.